Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the modern-day Italian campaign featuring the Millennium Dawn mod. In the last episode, we continued our preparation for the conflict that we are setting up here in China. We're progressing towards that, getting troops in position, getting fleets in position, which we're going to have to do a little bit something with, and also arranging our trade, changing our laws a little bit to try to be less dependent on foreign war material. So that is what we're going, as well as, setting up a bunch of construction for some tungsten, so that we're not as dependent on tungsten from China as things move forward. What I think I'm also going to have to do is, I was looking at this, I'm probably going to need to build a little bit more infrastructure just to make sure we have a good path of supply to these guys on this front. And we'll go ahead and prioritize those. Alright, so some other things that I did in between episodes is I went in and renamed some things, so I just want to go over that real quick. I have renamed our planes, specifically our multi-role. Actually, I created a new variant of our multi-role fighters. So we have the ones we were producing prior to that, which I named the Leonardo T-50. Leonardo is one of the Italian kind of aerospace manufacturers, and I call it T-50 because T-50 is actually the designation for the Russian prototype 5th generation fighter craft. So I figured that we probably captured those prototypes during the war, brought them back to Italy, reverse engineered them, and started building our own. And then the new ones are now the Leonardo Sukhoi Su-57, which I'm determining is the post-war fighter craft that is developed as a joint development to finalize the design of the Su-57, which is what the T-50 is going to be in real life. So we are now producing that Russian fighter design. So that's the idea. Also, I renamed our light tanks to the Scorpione, I think is probably how you pronounce that. The Scorpion, essentially. Because the Ariete here, or Ariete, I'm not sure how to pronounce that exactly, translates to ram, like the animal, a ram. Also, it refers to the astrological sign of the ram, or Aries, and also could be used to reference a battering ram as a weapon. So I decided to call light tanks the Scorpion, because that references the astrological sign of Scorpio, and also a scorpion is a reference to an ancient Roman weapon. It was kind of a small, lightweight ballista that was kind of used more like a long-range sniper weapon. It's kind of a predecessor to the crossbow. So not quite as big as the ballistas. So that was my thinking there. So we have a war coming up. So let's go ahead and crank the speed up and unpause it, let this roll forward. One thing we need to do is start getting our fleets in position. Patrol. I want you guys to patrol through here to block any access. Persian Gulf, the Red Sea. What? Cameroon goes to war. Cameroon declared war on Cameroon. So we have a Cameroon civil war between the reactionary faction and the Social Democrats. Alright, now as I was saying, we want to get our fleets out patrolling, which looks like we can only patrol Sea Japan, East China Sea, and the Yellow Sea for now. I guess I put both fleets out there? Yeah, that's actually fine. We can always move them around as needed. Alright, we got new military police. And I guess we could keep working on that. You know, one thing that also occurs to me we don't have. We don't actually have our own nuclear reactors. Might be worth building a few, eventually. Oh. Marines. So that actually brings us up to 24 Marines. Head on over there. Hopefully you'll get there in time. And since we're at 24 Marines, we don't need to be training Marines anymore. Looks like we're out of equipment to continue training. We're short a bunch of main battle tanks. So we're also short a lot of light mechanized. Well, the thing is, we're losing a lot due to attrition, which is over here. %. These will be done soon. We're trying to get as much of that infrastructure built as possible before the war. Nice. You know what I might do over here? Oh, it's only 50. Can I push any of those troops out? Yes, I can.
Ordini. Comandi.
We got some more armor. Let's start a new army. And we're going to want someone who is a panzer leader. Do we have anybody who's a panzer leader? Yeah, we have a couple. Go with you. I think I want to go with that color, I think. Oh, and actually, you need to be...
Pronto. Pronto all'azione. Pronto all'azione. Attento. Pronto all'azione.
Did I make a mistake there? Yeah, I did.
Sì, signore.
Let's try that again. Where's the guy? There's the guy. There we are. are using a Russian factory, apparently, to build that. Alright. That's coming along. This was going to be when? July 22nd. Whoa, what's this? China goes to war? With who? The People's Republic of China declared war on India? What? Okay. Well, that's odd. Oh yeah, we're short 59 aluminum. What happened there? Oh. Canada stopped trading us aluminum. I guess we will get the aluminum from Brazil instead. Let's do that. Macau joined AEDU. I must admit, I'm not exactly sure who they are. That's Laos. Ah, these guys. Got some battles going on the Indian front. But actually, that is good for us. Because that's another front that the Chinese will be fighting on when we go to war. Here in about a month. We can lower the autonomy of the Russian Empire. Not sure I want to do that, actually. Because Russia is starting to get its military rebuilt. Man, I wish we could do something with the Russian fleet. Okay, the civil war in Cameroon is over. It appears that the Social Democrats won. Ten more days. Then we'll see where the coup is, and then we will adjust accordingly. How are we doing for stockpiles? It's still saying we're losing light and mechanized. Oh, because we just put out a bunch.
Formazione. Sì, signore.
There we go. Let's put them in there. Successful coup. Okay. You successfully staged a coup in China. The fire revolution now burns. The Empire of China has declared war on the People's Republic of China. That's not exactly where I was hoping that was going to be. And it's a lot smaller than I was hoping it was going to be. Okay, Improve relations for a second. There we go. We can now create a faction. Oh! That's right. We're going to need to name our faction. I'm going to need to think about that. Let me pause recording. I will think about this and try and come up with a good name. Okay, so I have decided to go with Alliance Imperatoria. It's the Imperial Alliance, basically as like an alliance of empires, because it's going to be us, the Russian Empire, and now the Chinese Empire. So we will go with that. They have accepted the offer to join our new faction. We can invite the Russian Empire to the faction. Yes. Yes. We will join their war. Alright, and then we will call Russia to arms. Alright. Now we're short a bunch of tungsten, which we knew was going to happen. Alright, now I need to set up my battle plans based on what we see right now. I think first we're gonna do is we're gonna get our Marines. I'm thinking I want to get in here and help shore up the Chinese. That's a long front for just a single army, but that'll hopefully provide a little bit more aid. We're going to need, wherever we put our transports, are going to need to fly over here. And actually, we have our Air Force exactly where we need them. So that is good. Now, what we're going to do is I actually want to take these guys. I should have done this a little earlier, but I want to concentrate their front a little bit more. I'm going to give them a spearhead assignment to push to this area. What I want to do is I want to roll through here and cut this whole section off as a pocket. That's kind of my plan. Hopefully my guys here will be able to hold. Over here, we're just going to do a general advance, aggressive push. You guys hold where you are. You guys also advance. You guys hold. You guys, we're going to come up with something else to do with you. Go. Those guys are not even in the theater yet. Alright. So, we're going to order you to engage. We're going to order you to engage. We're going to order you to engage. And you to engage. Alright, we're actually going to slow this down just a tad. And let this go. Alright, looks like we have overwhelming superiority on this flank. It looks like we've won most of those battles. We're beginning to push. Over here, they're moving out to the front. Where are my Marines? My Marines are over here on the way. Russian fleets are on the move. We are engaging the Chinese Navy. We'll see what comes of that. What's this? Ask to join faction. Oh, India is asking to join the faction? I didn't think they'd be able to. Accept. Yes, we wanted that to happen, actually. I'd rather than been monarchist, but we'll take what we can get. And... yes. Wars have been merged. Alright, we lost one of our corvettes and some planes. Okay, not exactly an auspicious start to the naval war. Was that a nuke? That was a nuke. Well, both India and Russia have nukes, so... well, we are rolling through here pretty hard. Oh yeah, we've completely blown through their line here. Oh man, Beijing just got nuked. I have no idea who did it. And Beijing was just nuked. Angola goes to war. Angola declared war on Angola. Really? Okay, well, we can't really think about that too much right now. Alright, we have successfully cut off a pocket. Alright, so you guys now form your orders and execute. And who else? You guys form your orders and execute. See if we can't collapse this pocket, wipe it out. Ah, the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Olympics. Surprised that they would still be happening. China has apparently capitulated. Wow, that was quick. Captured some artillery. 326,000 artillery. 242,000 support equipment. And a whole bunch of other stuff. And the war's over. And China is now an empire. Jin Yoshi, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, as the new head of state of the Imperial House of China. Alright. We need to see if we can get India to become monarchist. difficult. Alright. Let's look at the results here. The naval battle. We lost... We didn't lose any ships. The Imperial Chinese lost a destroyer and lost 3 frigates. The Communist Chinese lost 3 frigates and 2 ocean patrol vessels. Okay. Return to port. This really should be second carrier group. Return to port. Alright. And we now need to organize our military force. I wasn't really expecting that to go that fast. Alright, well... I think what we're going to do is let's start redeploying our troops. Back here.
Avanzate! Attento! Avanzate!
We'll bring them back over here, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with them.
Ordini! Avanzate!
Once they're in this region. You guys actually get to a port. You guys also get to a port. Let's say Shanghai. This army. Let's bring them to Sevastopol. Those guys and those guys can just stay where they are. Alright. So that is our new faction. Very, very nice. I was not expecting India to join in. But I'll take it. Alright, we now need tungsten, which we're going to go ahead. Why does that say Cameroon? We're going to trade with the Empire of China. Start bringing in that tungsten that we need. And this is one thing that I really wish we could do is actually look at past wars. So I could look at like the losses and all that kind of stuff from the war that's over. Now what? Ivory Coast Revolutionary Republic goes to war. Goes to war with Cote d'Ivoire. So these guys are the social liberals, these guys are the communists. See how that turns out. Yeah, Russia is starting to get an army together.
Pronto, signore. Attento.
Where are we losing this much infantry equipment? Or that could be completely wrong. I don't know. Because while these guys are redeploying, they're not costing any supply, because they're on trucks and trains and stuff. Well, trains. I mean, there is a spot here where it's causing a problem. Earthquake and Amatrice. Italy was hit with an earthquake. The epicenter located in Amatrice and Lazio, a central Italian region. The earthquake measured 6.2 on the moment magnitude scale. As of now, 299 people have been reported killed in the area of Umbria, Lazio, and Marche. At least 238 have been pulled alive from the rubble, with 4,400 people involved in the search and rescue operations. Alright, we'll take some damage. But that's something we can definitely fix. In fact, we can just go ahead and fix it right now. Let's see. We just got the... I mean, we could go ahead and work on these ocean patrol vessels. Might as well. It's August of 2016. That means the American 2016 presidential election is actually coming up soon. In November. See how that goes. Maybe we'll do something about the DPRK at some point. I think we have other concerns that are more pressing. We need to deal with Georgia. These guys. Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan and Ukraine, I think, are going to be our next projects. We may also do something about Afghanistan as well. Alright, the Ivory Coast Revolutionary Republic was annexed, so the communists lost. Empire of China, they got to rebuild their military as well. Right, you guys, let's tell them to come back home by a boat. Same thing with you. Alright, well, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll end this episode here. Pretty successful. And then we'll see what we're going to do next here. I think we might do something in the Caucasus. I might have some ideas here. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.